Hi, welcome back to Moosie Chemistry, Finding Percent of Composition, Lesson 3. If you had 1 mole of naphthazone, and yes, believe it or not, guys, that's really a compound, C11H9N3O2, what would be the percent of composition of each element be in the compound? Sounds pretty hard, huh? It really isn't, okay? So, first of all, what we want to do is we want to rewrite naphthazone in its formula name. C11, H9, N3O2. So what that means is we have 11 carbons, 9 hydrogens, 3 nitrogens, 2 oxygens. All right, now we want to find the individual mass of each of these elements. How do you do that? Well, you look on the periodic table. Carbon is going to be 12.01. So you've got 11 carbon times 12.01 grams per mole. That was easy. Hydrogen, you've got 9 of those. So if you look on the periodic table, hydrogen is 1.01 grams per mole. If you look on the periodic table again, nitrogen, that says it's 14.007, but we want to round to the hundredths place. So let's make that 14.01. I know, this is really super easy. Oxygen, you know, it's 15.99, but hey, let's make that easy too. Let's just make that 16.00 grams per mole. Makes it a lot better. So all you have to do is multiply each of these molar masses by the number of each of these atoms. So we have 11 carbon times 12.01. That's going to give me 132.11 grams per mole. Oh, okay, that was easy. Hydrogen. It's going to give me 9.09 grams per mole. That's what you get when you multiply 9 times 1.01. And now 3 times 14.01 for nitrogen. I know, you got it. 42.03 grams per mole. Pretty simple. I mean, this is super simple. And guys, for oxygen, we got 2 of those, and each one's 16.00. So it's going to give me 32.00 grams per mole. All you got to do now to find out what 1 mole mass of naphthazone is, you just add up all these numbers. And when you do, you're going to get 215.23 grams per mole. Now we're going to put this number up here because we're going to run out of space because we've got to do another calculation. So there we go. Just need that. That's okay. We'll just put that right there. And now we're going to erase everything and clean up the board. We'll just leave that. Now what you want to do is you want to find the percent of composition of each of these individual elements against the total mass of the naphthazone. Well, that's easy. Watch. Here's carbon. Okay? Carbon is going to be, remember that we said carbon was 132.11 grams per mole. So we go 132.11. We'll call this percent of carbon, of course. Divided by the total mass, which is this here. 215.23, and I'm just going to drop it. And that's going to give us some number. So let's do the percent of hydrogen. So hydrogen's total was 9.09 divided by 200 times 100. See how easy this is, guys? This is really super duper simple. So let's do the percent of nitrogen. So nitrogen, our total was going to be 42.03. And again, we're doing this really simple. Divide it by 215.23 times 100 equals. And last but not least, our oxygen, our percent of oxygen. So that's going to be 32.00 divided by 215.23 times 100. So we do the math of the first one, and we get for carbon, we get 61.38% carbon. There's your first answer. For our hydrogen, we get 4.22% hydrogen. Okay? The nitrogen, we're going to get 19.53% for our nitrogen. And last but not least, our oxygen is going to be 14.87% for our oxygen. If you add all these totals up, you get like 100.01%. And that 0.01 is because we rounded the nitrogen and the oxygen, so that threw our numbers off just a little bit. But this is the correct answer. So it wasn't that really hard, was it? It was pretty darn simple, I gotta be honest with you. If you like this video, give us a like and consider subscribing so we can grow this channel. You guys be snarly. I will see you back here at Moosine Chemistry.